Wait, once I mean sure I'm recording. I should be recording now. Alright. Hello and welcome back to some... I don't want my brain fried there, do apologize. Alright. Hello and welcome back to Tinkerberry Does Memes. Hopefully you are all doing alright and staying safe today. So, in today's episode, well, we are doing some trans memes today. It's been quite a while and I have stockpiled since like before April. And that means there's a lot of April Fool's memes still in there. So they're gonna be a little bit outdated, you know, a little bit mold on it. Sorry about that, I was hydrating there. You know what, I just thought I should really make a similar thing to my hand gesture. That's what I should really do. But for drinking water. That would be a fun thing to do. Alright, let me actually set up secondary chat because I forgot to do that. Okay, it is working. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we'll get right into it with the first meme. Now this one cracks me up. Was looking for link earrings for cis reasons and found this, thought it was funny. Denial and anger / sad guy to questioning figure identity to 7 years of estrogen. Oh, this one. You know what, it fits so perfectly for Zelda and Link. You know, it's basically like the evolution. It fits so perfect for Legend of Zelda. You know, one day I want to play one of those games on the channel. Feeling blessed. Blessed this homo. Embroidered fingertip towel. Not bad. That's a pretty good towel. That's also the end of that bit there, so let me go. There we go. And we'll hop on to the next one. Trans Mask Merrill. Oh, hello there, Pi. How's it going? Yes, we have some more trans memes today. As I've been, you know, meaning to do some trans memes, and I tell you I have them stockpiled since April. It's not, well, since the start of April and before. Well, actually I've been stockpiling since the last episode, so it's been a little while. Trans Mask Marill. My Pokemon changed gender, alright, you have a Marill here. My first ever shiny was a Marill. That was a good time. Trans Mask Marill. My Pokemon changed gender and now it's a male. It went from female to male. That cracks me up. I'm pretty sure that's actually like a evolution thing. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a bug, but I'm not sure. That is quite funny actually. That is quite funny. And also it's German, I think that is. Naxton. So that'd be next. Yeah, that is very cool, you know. You know what makes me want to go shiny hunt another Pokemon again. Shiny hunted for so long, wanted a Pokemon that was shiny, and I ended up getting Marill instead. Oh, hello there, Galaxy King. I almost called you Knight there. Hey Tango, hope you're doing well. Well, doing good. I saw you were live on Discord. Just thought of passing by to say hi. How's your stream going? It's going alright. We just started not that long ago, and we just saw this trans mask Marill. So it starts off as female. This is Zurill. And then when it evolves into Marill, it turns male. Oh, and it cracked me up too much at all. It cracked me up too much. Its trainer is also called Phantom. That is pretty sick. You know what, I really want to go shiny hunting. I think if we play another Pokemon game. I did really want to do a, Nuzlocke. That's been something that's on, like, you know, my mind recently. But then I have too many series that I need to complete. Many series that are long running. That's a problem with long run series, that they take forever. Alright, on to our next meme here. Also, I realize that it's kinda a little bit over, so I'll very slowly over. Oh, thank you for the follow, Galaxy King. I almost keep calling you Knight. I keep calling you Knight, what? Knight, but I want to call you King. Uh, do apologize. Do low effort meme based on getting a letter yesterday. Me, when I get a letter and see my chosen name on the envelope, James. Oh, just that face, on the text. That really gets me. That really gets me. Oh, wait 1 second. Alright, we'll move on to the next one before I get too stuck on it. Where is the not woman's bathroom? No, that's cool, I get that a lot. Guys, transmask, trying to use the public restroom be like stinky, dirty, pee stains everywhere, no privacy. Well, you could go into the, stalls, they're a little bit better. Crippling dysphoria. I'll just hold it. You know what, I get this because I used to hold in my bladder and all that when I was at high school. That's, I used to wake up at 8, hold my bladder from 8 all the way to like 18 when I got back from the taxi. So that's 10 hours of holding in my bladder a lot of the time. That was only like 95% of the time. Eventually started going to the normal bathrooms, that being the ones next to the teacher's lounge, because it was the ones that were not really the worst, I tell you, and they were pretty chill. A lot better than the other bathrooms that when I walked right into the, bathroom, it just smelled of like, what's it called, like Lynx Africa? And that's like the worst smell, I tell you, that's like the worst smell. Alright, I don't know, I got bored and drawed silly things, trans femme dreams, I wish I was a girl. Bam! Well, that's one way to get top surgery, I tell you. It's not even top surgery, it's top magic. Top magic. Wait 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. I just needed to check something there. Trans mass streams. I wish I was a guy. Boom. Top surgery. Oh wait, I'm already catgo. Nanny sore, Nanny told me. How would you do that? Well, look, if I was normal version, I we have magic ears that just appear. Definitely, the best. You know what? Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. You know what we could do? Wait 1 second. Bam. We stumped now. Let me just shrink it down. There we go. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. We're now cat stump. We're cat girl stump. Let me just increase the size a little bit. It's very hard to get it in the right spot. There we go. I think one of my favorite details about doing the cat ears and all that, I think I might do a remaster of the OP one, is I like the tail being like a, stump as well. Because if you look at the, tail, you can see the same bit as a stump has. The little wrinkle patterns. I really like that. Alright, back into where we last left. Oh, we actually finished off that section. That was quite surprising. What time are we at anyway? We're only at 9 minutes. Nice, you are now a stump. I was always a stump. It's the power of stump and bee dreams. I wish I was a frog. Oh, power frog. Ha! I tell you, my favorite frog has to be frog, rain frog, screaming. Wait 1 second. I'm trying to find the best one. That's not,
This is...
No, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is, there it is. By this video right here by Crazy Creatures. Let me just look at it. It's just, that's his war cry. Oh, that really cracks me up. I love that frog. That's a good frog. Trans cat girls, when the monster hits, cat girl will be like, dang, they doing brain surgery or something. Or are they just totally out of it? That's what happens, you know. Too much monster, I tell you. Too much monster. It just breaks the brain. My birthday is soon. So, I'm in a death spiral bad thoughts right now due to a variety of reasons, including the 4A. But tomorrow is my birthday, and I want to have a good day, so send me a meme. Happy birthday. Much love, and wish you all a happy April. Now I decided to add this one because it's quite wholesome. And we needed some wholesome after brain surgery. Cack. Oh gosh, not the squeaky frog. Rejoice, my sisters, I found the solution. Estrogen to boobs. Estrogen to thighs. You take both, you crush them up, and you snort both of them. In a, practical medical sense. So that would really hurt the nose, I tell you. That would really hurt the nose. I would like to turn into a pufferfish, lol. You know what, pufferfishes are great. Like, you know. Oh, that just reminds me. Puffer fish armor. Have you seen pufferfish armor? Like, they used to get a pufferfish, they would make it inflate, and then they would bury it in the sand, and they would create armor out of it. And here's some of the armor. Now, this was not really used in combat, it's more like traditional fashion and all that. You know, it was highly warrior-like, you know. And it was an island in Southeast Asia, I think, that did it. Ah, Bermuda. No, wait, no. Coconut fiber armor? Yeah, it was like coconut and something else they did for it. And it is so cool. It is so cool, I tell you. Like, you can create some amazing armor. Not really sturdy, but, you know, it kept your enemies farther away. Imagine headbutting someone with one of these, you know. Alright, let me get back on track, I tell you. Like what? Why does give me gender envy? Being like this. Maybe it's thighs. Maybe you want thighs. That could be it. Dear Lord, why I was happy. Me having a decent, nice day. Having to do a swimming test. Latest update to Minecraft pufferfish armor. You know what? I would love if they actually did pufferfish armor for Minecraft. That would be sick, I tell you. That would be sick. Wait a second. There we go. Sorry, I just had to click a few buttons there. Alright. But swimming test, oh, terrible, terrible. I remember walking out, you know. You know, my brain just decided to fire there. Remember walking out one time, you know, people would just laugh at me for when I was at the swimming bit. I think it was because I was fat, but I'm not sure. Plus, I also wore my underwear with my swimming trunks because, you know what? I don't know why. I think I just did. Yeah, I didn't like, you know, singing. That's what it was. Oh wait, we're back to the very beginning. Back to the very beginning already. What time are we at anyway? We're at 14 minutes. We'll go for a 20-minute episode 1. And then I'll end and then restart if you're on the Twitch side. But swimming, you know, Not the best, I tell you, not the best. I hated swimming class when I went to school. Yeah, it was not the best, I tell you. Not the best. Oh, I hated swimming back then. I hated swimming back then. I don't know where else to post this, just really proud of it. You know, wait. Alright, sorry about that. But this is a pretty sick, you know. Sorry, I had to go quiet there for a little while. We got trans jellyfish kind of thing here. It's hair for this mermaid. But this is pretty sick, you know. I really like the color pattern here. The lines could be worked on, but that's, you know, future endeavors. As I always say, you know, you make something, you could always just come back to it and, you know, try and try again to slowly improve it over time. And that's the fun thing about art and all that. The Talamut says trans right. Do for me like you did for Abraham and Sarah, so my transgender boyfriend can get me transgender pregnant. Why does that artwork look like a facehugger? It kinda does, it kinda does. Jellyfish are kinda like the natural, normal facehuggers. There we go. Oh, hello there, Ramses. How's it going? How's it going? Hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe. What? I'll send another one back to you. It's cozy time, I tell you. It's cozy time. You know what? You know what I keep forgetting, I tell you. Let me black you out. Let me close that. I have background music. So whenever I went quiet, you know, I should have had the background music on. Tell me, how loud is that for you? Is that loud for you? Hey Tanko, how are you doing? I am doing alright. We're currently doing some trans memes here today. This is, you know, the first episode I'm recording of it. There we go. But this is some jamming music. This is by Stream Cafe. They do some great music. I'll have to check and see if it sounds alright. Yeah, that should do. But it's by Stream Cafe and it's Tulip Season. No, not Tulip Season, that was the old one. This one's Boy Meets Girl, that's what it is. But it is a pretty sick, you know, tune. So I quite enjoyed the tune that they made after it. But it's pretty nice, I tell you. It's a little loud, just reduce it a little. Alright, alright. About there? That should do. That's about 10 off of it. There we go. Should be a little bit more backgroundy there for you. There we go. Alright. So we'll jump right into our next meme. He would have been my trans awakening if I haven't realized earlier. Getting gender envy from a real person. This one is kind of understandable, you know, it does look pretty good. I can see why it would be a trans mask awakening. I just wanted to make a trans AUD HD meme. You think I'm not as trans as you? Yeah, tough gal. You think anyone can out-trans me? I'm so trans that I got that girl AUDHD. Besides, we shouldn't be infighting as we should be fighting the patriarch and bigotry that fights against trans rights. Oh poop. My bad, you dead set legend. You're right. You know what, this one's a very wholesome one, I tell you. This is a good one, I tell you. This is a good one. Alright, on to our next one. Look lively, you pretty slash handsome sea dogs. Non-gender specific. In this house we stand for the flag and kneel for the cross, pirates. Yar! I knew the pirates were on to something. Yar! I really want to do a pirate game at one point. It's been ages since we last did one. I think it's been about 2-3 years. We do have Sea of Thieves to play at one point, but I just don't have the gigabytes for installing that now until I finish a few series that are very large in gigabytes. B. In scalding hot bath to ease horrific cramps I get every month like this. Dysphoria. That one cracks me up, yeah. It's a painful one, but it cracks me up. It's so gender for me when people draw my persona with boobs. On to our next one. Honestly, the biggest surprise in gender goals. You can't say you want to look like a board game character. That just makes no sense. Miss Scarlet from Cluedo, the femme fatale, beautiful, seductive, ruthless, manipulative. I come for ye booty. That means treasure, you know. Yes, I know. Yar, I'm here for your booty. I need your booty. I need it. Put it in the chest, your booty. Your booty is mine. Alright, let me... You know what, I'm not gonna read through this, you know. It's basically the Cluedo thing. But it's kinda understandable with this character. You know, 1930s, 1940s, and 1950s hairs look, you know, sick, I tell you. They look sick. They're really underrated these days. Me in recent times. The boy who avoids photos because he hates how he looks, to holy poop, I'm a hot girl pipeline. Oh, that one gets me. I hate photos at all. I really do. Hate all photos. Alright, we'll move on to our next one. If only it was were that easy. Do you have a pair in your size? Not sure. Dang, boob implants? I tell you, the people who draw like furries and all that, or you know, this type of furry, I cannot remember the cyborg robotic ones' names. They like, they're hard workers, I tell you. Because that is some intricate detail that they do in their designs. Oh, we're at the end of that. What time are we at? We're at 23 minutes. We have another 2 minutes, so I'll add, you know, a couple more memes. Or I'll end it here and we'll have more memes next time. Alright, you know what? We'll have some more memes next time. If you're on the Twitch side, do not worry. We will be restarting. For the artists are cool. Yeah, definitely. They do some hard work, I tell you. They do some hard work. Especially with all those lines, I tell you. I barely get good lines, you know. A lot of my lines are just very curvy. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. Alright. So, hopefully you enjoy this. If you're on the Twitch side, we'll be restarting. Don't worry. Have a nice day, safe, with so much things are very important. I'm always seeing things, I'm always seeing things, bye-bye.